What is the role of the piano in Latin jazz? Have you ever wondered how the piano shapes the sound of Latin jazz? This instrument plays a vital role, influencing both the harmony and rhythm of the music. Unlike other jazz styles, the piano in Latin jazz reflects a blend of African, Cuban, and jazz traditions. At its core, the piano provides harmonic support. It lays down chords that structure the music. But in Latin jazz, it does much more. The piano often plays repeating rhythmic patterns known as montunos and guajeos. A montuno is a syncopated, cyclical piano figure that drives the groove. A guajeo is a specific type of montuno that locks in with the clave, which is the foundational rhythmic pattern of Afro-Cuban music. These patterns are not just background. They are essential to the feel and movement of the music, creating a dialogue with the percussion section. The rhythmic role of the piano is especially important because Latin jazz is built on complex, interlocking rhythms. The pianist must be aware of the clave, a two-bar pattern that organizes the timing of the entire ensemble. Playing in clave means the piano's rhythms align with this pattern, ensuring the music stays connected to its Afro-Cuban roots. Early Latin jazz pianists, like those in montunos, developed styles where the right hand played block chords in a percussive way. This approach gives the piano a sharp, driving sound that complements the percussion. In smaller Latin jazz groups, the piano often takes on a more prominent solo role. Pianists like Eddie Palmieri became known for their inventive montunos, expanding the piano's voice in the genre. The instrument's ability to switch between harmony, rhythm, and melody makes it versatile and vital in both live performance and recording. When we look at Tito Puente's contributions to Latin jazz, we see that while he was primarily a percussionist and bandleader, his ensembles always featured strong pianists. These pianists helped define the group's sound. The piano's interplay with Puente's timbales and other percussion created a rich, layered texture that became a model for the genre. For musicians and fans, listening for the piano's montuno patterns in classic Latin, jazz recordings can be a great way to appreciate its role. Notice how they lock in with the clave and percussion, and try experimenting with these rhythms in your own playing. For those coming from a reggae background, exploring Latin jazz piano can expand your rhythmic vocabulary and introduce new ways of thinking about groove and harmony. The piano in Latin jazz is not just an accompaniment instrument. It is a rhythmic engine, a harmonic foundation, and a solo voice all at once. Its patterns and phrasing are deeply connected to Afro-Cuban traditions, making its role essential to the genre's identity and energy. Understanding this role helps appreciate the music's complexity and the skill required to play it authentically.